Let's review the process for ranking nominated priorities for the Latin America and the Caribbean Regional Priority Setting Workshop. We're on the Minor Use Foundation homepage, and you can see there is a button for workshop information, or here you can go to the events dropdown and select Latin America and Caribbean Regional Priority Setting Workshop. From here, you can select Rank Priorities. Here you'll find some basic instructions for ranking your top 5 priorities from the list of 250 priorities nominated for the workshop. Here you can see we have video instructions available as well as slides. It's important to understand the unique idea of the nominated priorities for the top 5 selection and ranking process. Please carefully review the list of 250 nominated priorities available from the View Priority List link located at the top of the page or just below the instructions where we are here, just above the ranking form. Let's take a look at the list of nominated priorities. Okay. Here in column A, you can see the unique ID. That's the number that you want to identify when you're using the form to rank nominated priorities. The list is presented as a read-only Google worksheet, so you can use Google's sort and filter features, which you'll probably find helpful in narrowing down the list to find priorities you submitted. To access the sort and filter features, just hover in the column header. Then you'll see this little drop-down arrow. Click on that, then sort the sheet. You'll see that it pulls up a temporary filter, and then you'll also be able to see these other drop-down arrows within the column headers. Click on the drop-down arrow to access the sort and filter features. And up at the top of the list, these are existing priorities that were nominated as part of the process. Then as you scroll down, you'll see obviously that the numbers get larger. And then when you get down toward the bottom of the list, these starting with the ID number 10,034, these are new priorities that were nominated as part of the process. There are also a few notes on here to help you understand where there were nominations from 2 countries for the same priority, or probably see some up here where they were assigned an existing priority. I'm going to make a note of the priorities I want to rank. So now I'm going to go back over to the Minor Use Foundation website to the priority ranking form. At the top of the form, I'll fill out my name, email, and country. Scroll down a little bit, and you'll find a copy of the list of nominated priorities for reference. This list doesn't have any of the same sort and filter features as the Google sheet, but is convenient in case you need to just quickly double check the ID of the crop pest combination you want to select on the list of your top 5. Scroll down a little further to access the drop-downs for selecting your top 5 priorities. Click on that first drop-down, and you'll see all of the 250 nominated priorities. Be sure to select each nominated priority in order of importance for your country. Your top ranking priority should be selected from the first drop-down. Okay. Second most important priority should be selected from the next drop-down. And so on. All 5 should be selected, or the form will give you an error. Take care to only select each top priority once. Okay. Then what we're going to do is click on I'm not a robot and then review before submit. So confirm the information you filled out on the form. Then, and I see that I selected pineapple weevils twice. So I'm going to go back to form and modify that because that's not what I meant to do. All right, let's see. Okay, Brussels sprouts, passion fruit, pineapple, papaya, avocado. Now that looks good. Once again, I'm going to review before submit and make sure everything looks good. Okay, now this time I'm going to click submit. You'll get a thank you screen that includes your name, country, and list of top 5 priorities. You will also receive an email confirming your submission. In that email, we've included a link to register for the workshop. Please make sure to do that before September 12th so that we can prepare for the number of people who will be joining us then. Thank you for your time and your participation in the priority setting process.